Everybody, Rich here down in the bunker. I know it's a beautiful day outside, you can see through the window, but we're down here for one specific task. It is Thursday, so it is range tip of the week, and this one is kind of near and dear to my heart, being a range safety officer. It's really kind of important. We're going to talk about uncasing your firearms. It's really important to do that the proper way. You don't want to sweep the range. You don't want to open it up outside your lane. And that's not really a big deal with pistols and revolvers. All right, it's really not a big deal. But when it gets to a rifle, a shotgun, it becomes an issue for not only for the range safety officer, but other people in the area. Because I'll be honest with you, you hear about it all the time happening. You think your firearm is empty and it's not, and you sweep the area, other people around you, and for some reason your finger's on the trigger, which it should never, ever, ever be on the trigger unless you're ready to fire and you're aim down range or at your game if you're hunting. Firearm goes off. Number one reason for chamber flags. Make sure you got chamber flags in all of your firearms. But this happens. This happens with experienced shooters, inexperienced shooters. Happens to everybody. Well, I shouldn't say everybody, but it happens across the spectrum of shooting abilities. So everybody has different cases. Everybody has their own favorite cases. My favorite case is a soft case, which is right here. This happens to be a Drago case. The reason I like it is I can get more stuff in it. I can get, my pistols, and I can get plenty of mags, plenty of extra ammo, plenty of different stuff. I could probably put my lunch in there if I wanted to, as compared to a hard case. All right, you can really only maybe get magazines in here, one rifle, maybe two rifles, depending on what you've got. If you got, your AR pistol or a short shotgun, you can probably get several in there. But this is what I want to talk to you about today. I'm sorry about this angle. It's kind of weird. I'm trying to show the bag and everything else. We'll talk about different kinds of bags. But this is what you don't want to do. Okay, so if this is downrange and I brought my bag in, okay, I've got my bag and I set it down in my lane, I open it up, my firearm is secured inside the bag. You don't want it set up so when you pull it out of the bag, you have to sweep around to set your rifle down on your tray. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is set up your bag so when you pull your firearm out of your bag, whether it's probably on the floor, you pick it up, it's still downrange, you set it on the tray. Okay, everybody says, well, that's easy, that's no big deal. But it is. Because you can set up in a bag like this, you're right, it's not a big deal. But in a carrier like this that has inserts that people will cut out to fit their firearm in, their rifle or their pistols, you have to know which way to set that thing down, because otherwise you're going to lock it back up, you're going to have to pick it up, turn it around, and set it down. So there is no one specific way to do that. It's whatever way you want to do it. Do you always carry your rifle case in your right arm, right hand? Do you carry it in your left? When you go into the range, are you going to set it down like this so it opens up and your firearm's pointed downrange? Are you going to remember? You can always mark the outside, put a little arrow on there, which way your rifle is sitting. Sweeping the range is a no-no. Absolutely not, because I don't know if your firearm's loaded or not. I assume all firearms are loaded, unless I see a chamber flag. And then 99% of the chance, it's unloaded. All right? So think about your bags. Think about how you're going to set it up. You could, even on these soft bags, you put some kind of marker you know, an arrow or whatever, that you know that when you put your firearm, your rifle, and if you want to put pistols in here, because there's spaces for pistols in here too, that it's always facing down range, and you're not going to sweep the range. And as an RSO, when I see somebody that opens up their case and their rifle's already pointed down range, makes me happy. When they notice that their firearm or their rifle is not pointed down range, they zip it back up, they turn it around, and then they open it, and then they're just lifting their firearm, rifle, pistol, whatever, and setting it down on the tray in the range. Along with that, don't forget, if you're shooting with two people, don't be messing with a firearm behind somebody they're now down range. Because now, even if, say that's down range, say they're standing right here, even if you're pulling this out the right way, your rifle's pointed right at that person. So remember, one person in a lane has a firearm, all other firearms are put away, okay? Or on the tray, pointed down range. So that's it. That's pretty simple. It's something for you all to think about. I can't tell you how to set up your bag, how you're going to do it, how you're going to mark it. But what I can do is, as an RSO, and all RSOs will tell you, don't sweep the range. Don't put your firearm away so you're pointing into the area where I am or where other people are. You continue to keep that pointed down range the entire time. Use a chamber flag if you need to, trigger lock or whatever. But yeah, set your bag up the right way and you won't have any problems. That's it. That's your fire or range tip of the week. Setting up your bag so you don't sweep the range. So thank you, subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, why not? Aren't you a subscriber? It's very easy. You just click one button and you subscribe, and you get our range tips of the week, prepping tips of the week, and all these different little interesting ones that are coming up. So again, thank you. Rich down in the bunker with Prep U. We'll see you next time.